Senior Masters tournament. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give a final round of qualifying, and I send off here for the good luck and good morning all.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the live coverage of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is Matt Canizaro. I've been here all week long with wire-to-wire coverage of this great event. 194 USBC members aged 50 and older vying for a spot in the 64-player double elimination match play bracket with defending champion Walter Ray Williams Jr. This is the final day of qualifying. 10 games already in the books. The final 5 happening right now. This is A squad on the lanes here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley. B squad will join us later today, and at the end of competition this evening, we'll know the 63 players who will join Walter Ray in the exciting bracket. Match play begins tomorrow. If you have any questions about the schedule or the standings, or want to check out the 40-foot lane condition being bowled on this week, you can visit bowl.com/Senior Masters. All the great details there for you. Otherwise, drop us a note in the chat room or reach out. We'll be glad to fill in the blanks for you. Thanks for tuning in here on Bowl TV. We'll be here all day long. Once again, this is Matt Canizaro, and you're watching live coverage of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. couple noteworthy names on our featured pairs here. We're behind lanes 33 and 34, 35 and 36. Tournament leader Pete Weber, highlighting this crew of 8 players in our opening game. Again, they're going to bowl 5 games today, the final 5. They'll make 15 for the week over the last 3 days. B squad will come in for 5 more games tonight, and then 15 game pinfall totals will determine the 63 who will advance to the bracket. If you want to check out complete standings from yesterday or watch live scoring, you can see any bowler across the house here. You can visit bowl.com/Senior Masters, click on the 2015 results tab, and you'll see all that great information. Pete Weber leading the way, plus 338. It's 84 pins ahead of fellow Hall of Famer Amleto Monticelli at plus 254. Mike Edwards, the 2012 Senior Masters champion, at plus 234. Brian LeClaire, plus 214. And Mike Diaz and Mark Williams tied for 5th at plus 186. Monticelli, Edwards, LeClaire, Diaz, all on B squad. Mark Williams here on A somewhere. And we'll have updates for you as frequently as we can. Online results will be updated after each squad today. And you can find that under the round 3 standings. Well, right now the cut to 63 would be minus 14. That's a 198.6 average, so this 40-foot lane condition proving to be a little bit challenging. Definitely a premium on shot making. And this Kegel ice oil, I think, helps keep things honest and challenging. And I know a lot of the bowlers seem to appreciate the tougher conditions and having to make good shots and spare, so definitely testing their patience and preparation. Right now the cut being in that 14-15 range. Actually, Walter Ray Williams Jr., the defending champ, is bowling qualifying. He's in 44th place right now, so that cut number actually minus 15. Brian Voss is the number. Should Walter Ray fall out of the top 64, he'll be guaranteed that 64th spot in the bracket. So he's going on to match play no matter what. If he qualifies higher, then he will earn that higher seed for the bracket. A lot of great players within striking distance. Both squads bowling on a fresh lane condition today. Over the first couple days, A squad started on the fresh, B came in on the burn. Lanes were not oiled. Then yesterday they flip-flopped. B bowled first, then A came in on the burn. And today we're an hour earlier, so that there's time to oil the lanes in between squads. Everybody on the fresh. So, level playing field. Again, Pete Weber, your leader, at plus 338, 84 pins ahead of Amleto Monticelli. Pete Weber has led both rounds here at the Senior Masters, also led all 3 rounds of qualifying at the USBC Masters in February. So he is 5 for 5. Has never been lower than 3rd place here, where he finished at the USBC Masters in February. The Schwabenland Bowling Alley, big part of bowling history this year in hosting the Masters. Jason Belmonte became the first player in history to win the Masters 3 consecutive times. And then in May, Liz Johnson won her second USBC Queens title. And Robin Romeo claimed the Senior Queens crown tiara for the second straight year. So can Walter Ray Williams Jr. become the first bowler since 2007 to win back-to-back? Or can Pete Weber lead wire to wire to win his second Senior Masters title? We'll see. Things get exciting tomorrow for match play. Check the schedule here. Also available at bowl.com/seniormasters. So our first round of match play tomorrow will begin at 9 a.m. local time, 10 a.m. Eastern. That will be the left side of the bracket. Then we'll have the lanes re-oiled, and the right side of the bracket will hit the lanes at 11:30 local time, 12:30 Eastern. And we'll have rounds at 1:30, 4 p.m., and 6 p.m. Then we'll be back at it all day Saturday with the exciting step ladder final coming on Sunday, August 2nd. Do appreciate everybody joining us here for today's coverage. Give a quick shout out to longtime bowling supporter and Open Championships employee Kevin Olson tuning in for a rare stop here on Bowl TV. And a lot of great support here in person. A lot of old friends and bowling fans from around the state of Wisconsin. Very proud of their bowling heritage and all the tradition in the Badger State, coming out to support their own. And of course, all the Pete Weber fans watching him dominate here for the last 2 days and not letting up here in game 1. Pete has been steady over the last 2 rounds. Had 1183 on the fresh on Tuesday and 1155 with a big finish yesterday on the burn. So Pete comfortable and consistent. And now he's got 4 out of 5 here. So we'll let you watch game number 1. Again, 5 games. Then we'll take a short break. B Squad will be on the lanes. And we'll have the final details for you at the end of the day. My associate Lucas Wiseman headed this way later this afternoon, and he will be on the air for match play. Awfully nice of Mr. Wiseman to step in and give me the next 2 days off. Just kidding, folks. It'll be a team effort here in Green Bay, the Schwabenon Bowling Alley. Terrific host here, and in just a couple days, will help us crown the champion here at the USBC Senior Masters. Thanks for tuning in. This is Matt Cannizzaro, live on Bowl TV. All right, folks, we're getting some excitement here in game number 1 of the final day of qualifying at the USBC Senior Masters. Pete Weber putting on a show like only Pete Weber can. He is your leader at plus 338 after 10 games, almost 100 pins ahead of Emleto Monticelli. Pete now 3 strikes away from 280 here in the opening game. Brian Goebel. You've seen him on TV before. Won some big games under the TV lights, and after a rough start here, pair opens in the first 3 frames. He's working on a 6-bagger. Brian Goebel just inside the cut number after 10 games, 62nd place at -11. So he'll need all of these strikes here to give him a little momentum and perhaps a cushion. He mixes them up one more time. So he can get to your 247 after the rough start. Again, Pete Weber can make it to 280. Mike Karch, not a bad start. 213. Karch up in 48th place at +26, so he'll add 13 more on there as Weber leaves the 10 pin. Tommy Martin, -19, just outside. Off to a good start here. Can get to the 230s with one more strike. So this is it for these gentlemen. They've had sweepers, practice days, and 2 squads. And it is crunch time. All you can do at this point is set the bar and see if you can hold off the B squatters coming in this afternoon. So Martin into the 230s now. Harrington not far out here in game number 1. Harrington -214, so he's going to need all the help he can get. Big start here, he'll be in the 230s as well. Again, the cut number -15 or so after 2 days of qualifying here in day 3. Brian Goebel 247 is going to surge up into the cut. Pete Weber finishes with 258, right where he left off yesterday. So Pete trying to maintain the lead, and each day the high performer receives a Crystal Award, and Pete now has 5 in 2015. 3 from the USBC Masters, and now 2 here so far at the Senior Masters. So game number 1 in the books. Game number 2 coming right up. Thanks for joining us here on Bowl TV. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Matt Canizaro. I'll be here all day, and looking forward to it.
Can I hit space then on? on my lanes? Can I hit the space bar on my lanes?
Yeah, as long as the players got their scores down, you're good.
So if they're all gone and
Yep.
okay.
Hey, text my dad, see if he's got it. Tell him I'm on right now. And Gwenny too. Gwenny too. She's gonna watch the kids.
All by himself.
waters. I may take a case home with me.
All right, game 2 underway here. Final block of qualifying for A squad here at the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. We got some familiar names this time around. The left-hander, Paul McCordick, bowling well this week. So he had a rough start, minus 15, 185 in the opener. Dennis Rakoskis, a doubles champion at the USBC Open Championships back in 2008. Sammy Ventura, familiar name from the East Coast. Robert Brown bowled the only perfect game of this year's Senior Masters yesterday. There's a video on our Facebook page. Remember to visit us at the Sport of Bowling USBC on Facebook, or you can see me personally, Matt Canizaro USBC, and on Twitter at USBC and at USBC Matt. So we're out there all over social media getting the word out about all these great events. And again, a video of Robert Brown's perfect game yesterday. Next highest game, 298 by Hall of Famer Rick Steelsmith. Looks like Rakoskis had a good start today, 244. And the only, Sammy Ventura had 209. So everybody getting settled in here, and some guys like Pete Weber, loose arm swing, pretty much guaranteed to make the top 63. And others getting to the squeeze point where you know you're running out of time, and maybe you're close, you just need that one big game. It's all about stepping up here on the biggest stage in senior bowling right now, the Schwabenon Bowling Alley in Green Bay. Live coverage all day long. Final 5 games. Find your favorite player on the live scoring. Don't miss out. It's going to get a little crazy here at the end of the day as we get ready for the big bracket. And we'll be back bright and early tomorrow, the first round of match play. Right now, it's all about qualifying. Who's going to join defending champion Walter A. Williams Jr.? Stay tuned. Did see a comment in the chat room about equipment being used here, and while it's a little hard for us to tell from back here at the live stream table, As long as the bowling ball appears on the list of approved bowling balls on bowl.com, then it can be used in USBC certified competitions. So just go to bowl.com and under USBC equipment specifications, and it'll tell you all products that are approved, from pins to ball cleaners to actual bowling balls. And if you see it on that list, you're able to use it at USBC competitions. Both squads today on the fresh 40-foot lane condition. If you want to see the graph, all the pretty colors, check out bowl.com/Senior Masters and get all the details. Pretty heavy volume at 28 mils this week, but a lot of the players saying it certainly doesn't play like that. A lot more hook than they expected, and I think that has a lot to do with the surface here at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley. Kegel Ice Oil, introduced back in 2013, and the idea behind it to be a little more durable, so the transition time is a little bit later, holds up longer. It definitely makes things a little bit tricky for those who don't see it often, as it just transitions much differently. Fire and ice, the two oils introduced at that time. Ice definitely slick. Fire, same idea, but hooks a little bit more. But this week, Kegel Ice Oil and the top of the line Kegel Flex Lane Machine. Of course, Kegel, the official lane maintenance provider for all USBC championship tournaments. Again, both squads fresh today, so we'll have an hour to oil in between. That's why we started at 11 a.m. instead of noon today. Cue number 2 hitting the halfway point here. Thanks for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. Big crowd online and the growing crowd in the building as well, and no doubt as we get down to the tail end of match play on Saturday, it'll be standing room only. If you're nearby, come on out. Check out the action here in Green Bay. All right, folks, we have an update of the standings for A squad. A squad only. B squad, of course, will be on the lanes later today. Their scores already posted on bowl.com from yesterday. But for A squad only, after 11 games, leader by a distance, Pete Weber, plus 396. He started with 258 today. Mark McDowell started with 254. He's plus 195. So 201 pin difference on A squad between our leader and second place. Mark Williams at plus 186. Sam Ventura, you're watching him right now, as a matter of fact, step up on lane 33. He is fourth on A squad at plus 158, looking to pick up another 28 pins here if he can. Mark Abraham has been steady. He's one pair to our left. Struggling this game, no strikes, but clean. 7 consecutive spares. Make that 8 consecutive spares. So that's what you need to do on this challenging lane condition, is just make the best shot you can, make your spares, and grind it out. At this point, Abraham plus 129. So definitely has some pins to play with if he needs to, but no doubt probably just trying to cruise into the top 63. So 32nd place on A squad right now, minus 37. So of course, if you do the math, add in B squad, that number, the cut number, dropping. So minus 37 and 32nd place. Just call that the projected cut number at this point. Pete Weber doing Pete Weber things. Leading the way here at plus 396. So appreciate the staff getting their scores in quick and getting us an update. Right now Ventura is going to pick up another 18 pins here. We saw Rakoskis off to a good start today, 244. 193 here in game 2. He is in 29th place at minus 29, so he'll lose 7 more pins, minus 36 overall. On our other pair, Robert Brown at plus 44 overall after that 300 game yesterday. Not a lot of strikes being thrown on that pair. 35 and 36 here at the Schwabenheim Bowling Alley. So we're going to wrap things up here on 33 and 34 with only 3 bowlers. Paul McCordick, the left-hander, had a decent first day. Struggled a little bit yesterday. Was minus on the burn. Started with 185 today. He now is at plus 55. Keep an eye on him the rest of the way. And again, the top 63 will join defending champion Walter Ray Williams Jr. in match play starting tomorrow. So enjoy the rest of game number 2, and I'll be right back.
buddy.
Doesn't pay to be bashful, does it? Doing that pretty well today? We got that wild colored one.
No, I'm not throwing that ball. I'm throwing a worse color ball. It's that orange, green now. The menace. I'm throwing my haywire. And I use the Marvel S. And then I just run this next. Rather than just early that ball. And then I went to the menace and drilled it last night. Shot. And I moved like from the Marvel S to the 5. It seems like it's clean. Oh, I got one with the pin off. Let's get the pin down. I want to get one anyway. Ready to ball in the market. Pin up, want to pin down. Real good for that. Good for there.
He's going to Marvel last for the 2 games and not too much on how okay. I know for me.
I had 199 clean, so I love the 3 or 4 cents. So good. Then I'll be able to come in and you know what I'm saying? Talked so many times. I do. When I got a pin up on it, was pretty long and it comes back pretty hard. We haven't. I tried it one frame and this kid went all the way.
All right, the conclusion here of game number 2. Rest of the field coming this way for game 3 already. Robert Brown trying to hang in there after shooting 300 yesterday. He's at plus 44. Going to lose a few more sticks here at least. All right, now getting started for game 3. We've got the world famous Bill McCorkle. Throwing pins around plus 19 on the day. Do appreciate everybody stopping by and giving us a part of your Thursday afternoon. Do see a question in the chat room about Greg Zika, and just with the amount of pairs being skipped and such, always challenging to know who's coming this way and when. But definitely keep an eye on the live scoring for your favorite players. Also, the standing sheet online tells you what squad they're on. Greg Zika actually on B squad, so he won't be back on the lanes until 5 p.m. local time, 6 p.m. Eastern. All right, so it looks like 0 for 4 on 200 games on 35 and 36 here in game 2. And the rest of the house already in game number 3. Defending champ Walter Ray Williams Jr., one pair to our left. He is plus 39 on the day. He was plus 79 before his last game. Looks like he bowled in the 190s, so he'll still be in the plus 70s here. 9th on A squad. So a 247 start for him really jumped him in the standings. Again, he's guaranteed a spot in the bracket, but if he can qualify higher, he'll get that higher seed and potentially bowl against a much lower seed. So, but in match play, one game match, one pair of lanes, just you and your opponent. Anything really can happen at that point. I think that's why most of the bowlers just focused on getting to the top 63, and then if you made it that far, say the ability level is pretty up there. For example, number 64 right now is Brian Voss. So if match play started after yesterday, it would have been Weber and Voss in the opening round. Obviously two Hall of Fame players. Would not have been a give me for Pete Weber at all. All right, so our other pair now set for game 3. Just 3 players, so they'll catch up here pretty quickly. Three unfamiliar names to me, so we'll see if they can work some magic here in the spotlight. Our other pair, Bill McCorkle, trying to make some things happen. Bill's got the front 4. Mike Owen here from Gainesville, Florida. He was on the outside looking in, down in 103rd place at minus 76 coming in.
I know him.
Trying to work his way up, plus 7 on the day. But a couple of spare miscues here in game 3. 8 out and 9 out with a double in between. Definitely cannot give away pins here on this stage. Been Mike for a while. He's gonna have that one on his mind for a little bit. Hopefully get it out of the way in time for the next one. Two-time Senior Masters champ Tom Baker. One pair to our left with Walter Ray Williams Jr. Walter Ray, a spare 3-bagger here. I don't think he's in much danger of not improving on his guaranteed number 64 position in the bracket. And McCorkle, 5 for 5 here in game 3. All right, here's McCorkle. Again, we've had the 1-300 game. Robert Brown yesterday from Wyoming. Six for 6, halfway there, Bill McCorkle. Plus 19 on the day. McCorkle minus 224 coming in, so a lot of work to do these 5 games. Larry Aker getting in on the action, 4 for 4 on 35 and 36. So a few players stringing strikes here in game 3. Things moving right along. We're at the halfway point of this final squad. You're watching live coverage from the Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley here. Matt Canizaro, live on Bowl TV. Bill McCorkle, front 7. Larry Aker, 5 in a row. right, here's McCorkle working on 7 in a row, trying to have a big final 3 games to get into the number. And he goes high, leaves the 6-10. Larry Akers' run came to an end as well. Appears he missed the head pin right. Pete Weber plus 102 on the day coming into game number 3. And he's got 4 out of the first 6. He's down on lanes 15 and 16. All right, we've got updated standings for A squad here. Pete Weber continues to roll. Again, plus 102 for the day, plus 440 overall, leading the A squad. Next closest on A, Mark McDowell, plus 205. Mark Williams, plus 192. Sam Ventura, plus 175. And Tom Adcock, shooting plus 104 here today. Gets to plus 122. He's one pair. He was one pair over earlier, having a good day. So there's a gentleman to keep an eye on, making his way up the list. Walter Ray Williams Jr. plus 52 overall. Again, not really in danger at this point of missing the cut with 3 games to go. Pulling well here in game 3. Pete Weber, the man to beat at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley. Again, he led every round of qualifying at the USBC Masters in February, went on to finish 3rd, and now in the prime position to be the leader for the 3rd consecutive day here at the Senior Masters. Nice to see our numbers climbing online as we get down to that important cut time. We'll have 2 more games on A squad, then we'll take a break for the lanes to be re-oiled. We'll have B squad at 5 p.m. local time, 6 p.m. Eastern. So here we are in the 10th frame, McCorkle with the open 244. He is running out of time and room. So strong starts for McCorkle and Aker. And things not going well at the tail end here of game 3. The rest of the folks struggling. All right, one pair done, and the other just about to be. Just like that, 3 games done. Have game 4 coming up in just a few minutes. Thanks for tuning in. Wire-to-wire live coverage here of the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. This is Matt Canizaro. We're here all day long, and Lucas Wiseman will be in town and ready for match play starting tomorrow. That'll be at 9 a.m. local time, 10 a.m. Eastern. And we'll have competition all day long. Last squad starting at 7 p.m. Eastern. Again, if you have any questions, feel free to drop those in the chat room or reach out by email, Facebook, Twitter. We're here to keep you informed about what's going on here at the USBC Senior Masters.
.com is television. You know that TV show What Not to Wear? This will be What Not to Wear. I'll be the candidate. How not to vote. Try to 90 minutes.
I noticed that just on the first ball. Looks like he threw it good now.
I'm gonna try and get behind the ball a little more. So just go behind and see if we're good televised.
Tape on the lane. Can you grab it?
All right, you blink, and here we are in game number 4. Coming down to it. Lyle Zykes stepping up here. Familiar name in the bowling world. Bowling writer. His father, of course, Les Zykes, USBC Hall of Famer. All right, again, Pete Weber leading all the way through qualifying so far. And building on that lead, 100 over today. Only Tom Adcock doing better, and that's by 2 pins. We'll have the update after 3 games here in just a few minutes. Appreciate everybody joining us online. Terrific numbers here for this final day of qualifying. There's 2 games left. It will re-oil for B squad, and they'll be here at 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock Eastern. Lyle Zykes was 20th coming into today at plus 89. Looks like he's minus 89 today. So even, still in the projected number. Coming into today's final round, 64th place. The cut line was 15 under. It's Brian Voss. Walter Ray Williams already in the top 64. He was in 44th place. So Brian Voss would be the number. And both squads on the fresh. So expectations are for that number to go down. But at the same time, perhaps crunch time makes some bowlers step up. We will see. We'll have a better look at things after. A squad today. Jerry Burnett Jr., 61st coming into today at -6. And -38 for today, so -44 overall. String of strikes here definitely going to help. Only 2 of our 8 bowlers plus today. Bernhardt and Foley, +9 and +6, so not much. But anytime you're plus, especially on this 40-foot lane condition, definitely a feat to be proud of.
I don't really want to come out. Huh?
All right, we got some updated standings here through 3 games today, 13 games total. Our A squad leader, Pete Weber, plus 130 on the day, digging the fresh. He's plus 183 in the opening round on the fresh, 155 on the burn yesterday, at 130 after 3, plus 468, averaging 236 here at the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. Second on A squad, Mark McDowell, plus 236. He's 95 over today. Then Mark Williams, plus 192. Sam Ventura hanging in there at plus 180. Those are all the A squad bowlers up in your top 10 right now. On our featured pairs here, Doug Hayes, you're watching him just start with the front 3. He's plus 51. So need to grab a few sticks back here the last couple games. Walter Ray Williams Jr. at plus 86, 54 over on the day. Tom Baker, 2-time winner here in 06 and 07 at plus 76. Parker Bowden III, some folks were asking about him, plus 68. He's 2 pairs to our left. If you want to check out the live scoring, again, go to bowl.com/Senior Masters. Click on the 2015 results, and you'll see a link to the live scoring.
So when I was standing there, my block, standing there, my block, sit.
guess not.
Alright, game 4 just about done here on 33 and 34, 246, Jerry Brunette Jr. Lyles Lykes getting some pins back here. He'll be in the 220s. He's even overall for his 3 days of qualifying, 14 games in. So the grand finale coming up in just a few minutes here on Bowl TV. 227 for Zykes, and he'll be plus 27 overall. Good position with 1 game to go. So we'll wait for 35 and 36 to wrap up here in Game 4. Game 5 coming right up. Thanks for tuning in. This is Matt Cannizzaro. You're watching Bowl TV.
That's about it. My stuff in your way?
No, somebody's mom hit the table there.
Oh.
final game of A squad qualifying underway here at the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. A couple of familiar names on this pair. Tom Adcock, he got himself a senior title and found his way into the spotlight back in 2005, helping his team to the regular team title at the USBC Open Championships. And of course, John Burkett, the all-star pitcher in the major leagues, now turned PBA 50 player. He's bowled in the USBC Masters before back in his baseball days, and now doing it full time, getting better every day. This is game 15 for all these players. They've been here 3 days of qualifying. Burkett -1 on the day. Adcock +63 after a strong start. So he's lost a few sticks after game 2. Sam Macaron +60 for today. Alright, so again, our final game of qualifying here for A squad at the 2015 USBC Senior Masters. Some of these bowlers will rest easy knowing that they are on their way to the double elimination match play bracket. Others are going to sweat it out as the cut won't be determined until later tonight. And some will pack the cars and head on to the next. Hopefully learning along the way here during these last 15 games. And at least enjoying what Green Bay has to offer during the summer months. All right, so already at the halfway point of our final game. If you want to check out the live scoring for today's qualifying, just visit bold.com/Senior Masters, and under 2015 results, you'll see a link to live scoring. The Schwabenon Bowling Alley, 60 lanes. And you're able to check on your favorite players across the house as they compete. Again, this is our final game of A Squad. B Squad will be along at 5 p.m. local time, 6 p.m. Eastern. 5 exciting games and the conclusion of qualifying here before the stage is set for the 64-player double elimination match play bracket. Qualifying standings through 14 games for A Squad. Pete Weber continuing to lead, raising his overall average to 235.36 at plus 495. Mark McDowell a distant second at plus 259. Mark Williams hanging in at plus 219. Sam Ventura plus 201. Brian Cooper plus 198. Harvey Palace plus 156. And lot of B's still on this sheet coming into bowl at 5 p.m. So we'll see how that shakes out. Defending champ Walter Ray Williams Jr. at plus 105 overall. Definitely going to improve on his standing in the 64-player bracket. Pete Weber plus 157 on the day. Again, if you're looking for the live scoring, all you have to do is go to bowl.com/seniormasters and click on the 2015 results. Live scoring link is right there at the top of the page. Just click on that, and you'll be able to see what's going on across the Ashwaubenon Bowling Alley here in Green Bay.
That looked good. That was it. That's it. That's it.
There's some strikes being thrown here on our featured pair on 33 and 34. McEnroe now going for 5 in a row here. He's plus 60 on the day.
guys and have burgers. They're going 5 guys and have burgers.
He wasn't doing
Yeah,
it.
I'm bringing over. I'm not bringing a sleeper. I'm bringing a waker up. 3 o'clock sleeper. I'm ready.
That'll get you loose. That's right. That'll get you loose.
All right, so Macarone's going to be in the 240s. And Leszczynski will be in the 250s. Probably won't be enough as he was minus 146 coming into this game. But without seeing yesterday's standings, you never know. Burkett working on 3 in a row, trying to get back to plus for today. Adcock trying to gain back some of those pins he lost in games 3 and 4. But still already plus 63 for today and looking pretty good overall in the top 30 at plus 81. On our other pair, things not going so well. Those guys are wrapping things up here.
I need a couple drinks now.
Adcock still striking. Burkett leaves a 3-6-10 here in the 10th. So he's going to lose a few more pins. Should be in pretty good shape. Final standings will be posted on bowl.com, bowl.com/Senior Masters, shortly after the conclusion of this A squad.
Staggered it. Yeah. Take it both.
Thank you very much.
All right, just had a nice chat with Mr. Lashinsky, who ball 257 on this pair. He's going to check things out in the archives when he gets home, and a nice way to end the Senior Masters here in 2015. And Tom Adcock wanted to send out a shout out to all of his folks at home in Decatur, Illinois. Appreciate everybody tuning in, and we're going to get our final couple shots in here before we sign off for the break. We'll be back at 5 p.m., 6 p.m. Eastern for B Squad, the final round of qualifying. So we've had some terrific numbers today. A lot of bowling fans out there. Great to see. Nearly 600 for most of the day. Saw some good scores, some not so good scores, but anytime you get to watch bowling, I think that's a pretty nice day. Our final shots of the afternoon coming up here momentarily. And there it is. With that, the final shot of this A squad. We'll have the second half of the 194-player field coming up in just a couple hours. We do appreciate everybody stopping by, giving us part of your Thursday afternoon. This is Matt Canizar. We're live at the Schwabenon Bowling Alley here in Green Bay. We're going to go get things situated, get the scores posted online, and reset everything for the final squad coming up again at 6 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. local time. If you're nearby, come out and watch in person. Crowd growing here as the bowling fans coming out to see their favorite players wrap things up And that's going to wrap it up for us. That's the news for now. We'll see you on the lanes.